To comment this one, I'm really happy to have with me Oliver Lamb-Watson from Great Britain. Thank you for being here.
Thank
Oliver,
you for having me.
how are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks. Not too bad. It's good to be here. An exciting semi-final. And so yeah, it's good. It's good to be joining you.
So before we go into this match, in this semi-final, let's talk about this World Championships. How do you think the organization is going so far?
Oh, it's an amazing competition. I mean, if you've been lucky enough to actually come down and visit, it's you would have seen the venue is incredible, the organisation's been brilliant, and yeah, it feels like a World Championships, which I think is important.
So I hope you like it also. You who are watching us on the World Ability Sport YouTube channel. What about your first day? We had 2 hard days for you in foil to start this World Championship.
Exactly, yeah. So I've actually completed 2 days. So I had the individuals on the first day and the team on the second. Do you know what? I fenced well. Maybe not the results that I wanted, and I think there's always, as an athlete, you're always going to be left wanting more. But I did the best I could with what I had, and it's a lot. It's my second World Championship, so it's a lot better than my last one, and I'm looking to kind of continually make progress, but hopefully next time will be even better.
Sure, you are on your way. I hope you had a good race yesterday, a good one today with us, and so we will see you tomorrow for the épée tournament, individual and then by team.
Exactly, yeah, I'll be there, you'll see me. Looking forward to it. I've been resting the last 2 days, and looking forward to getting back on the piste, to be honest. The energy here is amazing. I mean, everyone's enjoying it. The volunteers have been brilliant. The referees and even the broadcasting is incredible. The setup with the backdrop, the cameras, the piste, the lighting it's incredible. So it feels very special to be here, and I'm proud to be competing alongside some of the world's best athletes. So it's amazing.
Yeah, so great. I can see that your media side is here when you talk about the setup and the broadcast. We will have an interesting match here for this semi-final. Pretty unexpected because we have a very new team. India is coming in the last 4th.
Yes.
It's a very interesting team, new one. The oldest fencers from this team has just started in 2018.
Yes.
And they are around 35 and 43 years old.
Presentiamo la semifinale di sciabola maschile per l'India. Sunil Pogat, Rajil Bidwan e Senti Rakal Kumar. Per l'Italia Gianmarco Paolucci, Edoardo Jordan, Matteo De Rossi. Arbitreranno la semifinale Susan Vogler, Canada, Janka Tot, Ungheria e Fabien Filier, Francia.
So there we are, the presentation is done. We are able to start right now. So on this first match, Rakal Kumar Sethi against Matteo De Rossi, 2 category A fencers. So this is saber, you have to touch on the upper side of the body of your opponent on the great lame with all the blade, the point and the whole blade if you can do so. And for the moment, the Italian is starting very well. You know this man, Matteo De Rossi. He was very good at the last World Cup in Busan.
Yes. He's got phenomenal movement. He's a great athlete, and his movement back is, I think he moves back the furthest out of any athlete I've ever seen. It's incredible. His flexibility is wild.
And his flexibility was really useful in the previous match against Poland. When he's defending, you absolutely are not able to touch him.
Oh, honestly, when you're sat opposite him, fencing him, he just disappears out the back of the chair. You don't even see anyone. All you see is a pair of legs, and he's very fast coming forward. He's a really competitive athlete.
So he was opposed to Rakal Kumar, 39 years old, and then we will see the oldest fencer of the Indian team, Pogat Sunil, 43 years old. Do you know this man?
I do. Yeah, we fenced actually in the Commonwealth Championships a couple months back, and you know he is old, but he's given it all. He's training hard, and I guess he's happy to be here. And I think the energy will excite them, and you know maybe he'll be able to do something interesting here. You know, you never know with these fencers, and you know India are very up and coming, and you know they're a new team as you mentioned, but you know hopefully they've got a lot to offer, and I think this is going to be great experience for them.
Sure, but they yet did good to ride here. They has beaten Great Britain team.
Of course, we should talk about the elephant in the room. So obviously I'm on the Great British team, and there was a bit of a miscommunication, unfortunately, and so they entered us for the team, whereas we were actually never meant to be doing the team. So as athletes, we had no idea. We never thought we would be doing this, and but I think there was a miscommunication in the organisers.
Too bad. So that's why I was looking for a result. I could not find it.
Yes, no.
And this is it.
I mean, they had a very good draw this morning. They went straight through to the semi-finals.
And as you can see, there's a huge gap between these two teams.
Of course.
We should have had Great Britain here in front of the Italian team. Italian team has done a great job previously against Poland. It was not so easy, but unfortunately Poland had 2 category Bs and only 1 category A to fight in this match for the semi-final open doors, and it was close, but in the end Italy was stronger with this man you've just seen, Eduardo Jordan, bronze medal in the individual tournament yesterday.
Eduardo is a very, very strong athlete, especially in sabre. In the last few years he's really come into his own, and I think he's really kind of started to believe. You know, he is, you know, I am Italy's #1 sabreur, and I think that confidence has really been showing recently, especially in the Paris qualification season. And he's he's a fierce competitor, and he's a regular on the podium. So
we can say that these World Championships are giving the special status of leader. We have Emanuele Lambertini for 4, now it's done. And in sabre, we got this man you've just seen previously, Eduardo Jordan, in sabre.
Exactly. I know he's and the Italian team are very competitive. We fenced them actually back in Thailand, and it's a great fight. You know, I'm happy to be here. Although I'd be happier to be on piste with these guys. I think giving it my all, but you know they're a very competitive team, and you know it's no wonder that India are going to struggle. Because you know each of the Italians, they're sabreurs, they know what they're doing.
So let's come back in the day. Today Italy was #1 at the ranking. Then we had France #2, Germany #3, Great Britain #4, and India #5. We had previous match against Italy and Poland. As you see, Italy won. It was 45-41, and we will have for the next semi-final France against China. France won against Thailand 45-37. So only 11 countries in this tournament, in this team event. And now we are having the first semi-final. So we will give you the results of China-France, but I think it's going to be really hard for France. Any idea about what could happen?
Gosh, you know,
the second semi-final.
China have just come here, and they especially when they've not been to many competitions recently, so that they're you know very low ranked, you know, deceptively low, I'd say. And so they're coming in from, you know, these low seedings, and they're drawing a lot of the high seeds like France. I mean, we drew them in the team event in foil as well in the 8. We were ranked #1 in the world, and we drew them in the 8, which is crazy. when in Tokyo we had them in the final. So they're really shaking things up a little bit. They're kind of disrupting the normal flow of things. And so, they're a very difficult team, China, and they've been very dominant in this competition. But
yeah, I usually say that the Chinese team is the best in the world, and the ranking is not relevant
exactly
of the level of this team. So let's come back in this semi-final category B match right now with Gianna Paolucci from Italia on your right-hand side of the screen against Bidlan Rajiv, 35 years old. He has started fencing in 2018.
Good to see India getting some numbers on the boards there.
And he would have hard time with Gianni Paolucci, so strong. He has done a very good relay in the previous match against Poland, fighting very well against category A fencer, the leader of the Polish team. And it goes quick, maybe too quick here for Bidlan Rajiv, and it's only 1 point for him. It's yet 15-1.
But I think with the Indian team, this is a great experience for them. To be in a semi-final at the World Championships is no easy feat. I mean, people fight hard to get here. And so I think, regardless of the score, if they take it as an experience and they learn from it, and I think moving forward it can only be better for them.
And do you know personally the coach of India?
Baldip Stur, yeah, I do. He actually coaches a couple of the GB athletes personally, and he lives in the UK. So we definitely know each other. He's a good coach, very nice guy, and the national coach now for India. So yeah,
So it's good for India to have him as a coach. So let's come back in this fourth round now. Matteo De Rossi on your left-hand side, the left-hander fencer from Italy, and the referee Fabien Filaire gave the priority to India. It's Bhogat Sunil. And it goes quick here. Matteo De Rossi always ready to jump on his opponents, and he's not even trying to make this kind of strategy, go behind and make the parade riposte.
They say, if it's not broke, don't fix it. He knows what he needs to do. He's got a very fast hand, and
facciamo un applauso alle due rappresentative Italia-India in questa semifinale.
We can imagine that Italy is going to play easy on this match for just one good reason. It's also a round to get ready for the final.
Yes, of
because
course.
this is obvious. Italy will win, but you have to go and see further and to watch for the final. It might be against China, and it won't be the same song.
Yes, no, you're right. And I think it's a good time for them to regroup, rest, active recovery potentially. But I also think this is a great opportunity here for India. Their category A, their strongest, their finisher against the category B of Italy. What I'd love to see here is Sethi just using this opportunity, going at it, throwing everything he's got at it, and we could see a lovely comeback here. This could be a great opportunity for him. So I really hope we see something good here.
I like your enthusiasm. Let's see that. Is this match able to change something for the Indian team?
Like you said, they got to do the best with what they've been given, and it's going to be a difficult match for them to win. But individually, their own performances doesn't have to reflect the win or the lose. They can fence their best. They can individually have good matches and learn a lot from that. So it'd be great to see that here, hopefully.
Sure. So we have here Sethi Rakalkumar.
Yes.
He was 31st at the individual competition in sabre yesterday.
And they actually came second in the épée male team in Commonwealths with us in London.
When was this? Do we have the statistics? Maybe here.
Oh, it's at the top, I think.
Yeah, Commonwealth Games. Yeah.
In 2022, yeah, just last year. The whole team came over to London, and it was great to have them. Canada came as well. There's quite a few teams, and yeah, they did really well. They did really well. So it was a pleasure having them over. I think he's even got a tattoo of it. I saw it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's nice.
It is nice.
And we can say that China, the biggest country in the world, has a very strong team.
Of
now
course.
India is becoming the second country in the world. Where is the Indian team? Do you think India will be able to follow the example of China?
It's difficult because the system in China allows them to nationalize and train everything so well. And they've got such a depth to their quality. But I don't see why not in a few years. These things, they take time though, and this is the start for India.
Sure. Maybe also fencing is not so familiar for Indian people. I guess in cricket, India is better.
Yes, we do like our cricket. Any sport that breaks for tea, we like it.
But look at that, Sethi is about to do good things here with a very nice action with prise de fer, and Paolucci has been a little bit surprised, and this is yet 2-0 for India. Very small move, but there will be given a red card to Rakal Kumar Sethi.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on these things, and it's not surprising, a little bit of tension. You know, it's a semi-final at the World Championships, so the nerves are going to be taking part.
But it works also for Paolucci. Gianna Paolucci is a bit nervous here. He can't find the right tempo. There we are. He got it.
Paolucci knows what he's doing, and they've got a big lead. So again, a nice hit. He's very quick off Ale.
There we are.
It's great to see. Great to see.
He's fast. This man on the right hand side of your screen, Gianna Paolucci, gave many troubles to his opponent today, even the category A1s. But this is, this is interesting here to ask for a video check. I've been surprised that the touch had been given to Gianna Paolucci, but maybe the slow motion will show something about the blades.
I think maybe he's looking for the tackle fair from Paolucci. Maybe was quite low on the blade, and he then came back afterwards. So potentially, it's a tackle fair, no attack from the left. Maybe that's what he's looking for. But at the end of the day, it's he's got the videos. It's the last hit. Why not?
So the referee is back.
It is the attack.
And this is done, no change. Jan Katot from Hungary. But it was, as you was hoping it, a good bout for Rakal Kumar.
100%. I think he should be proud of himself, and I hope he had fun with it, because 6 points on the board is great. Great for him.
Sure. So let's carry on. This is something a bit different here with Eduardo Jordan facing Ravish Bidlan right now. Don't forget your wire, Ravish. He's not ready. Oh, he forgot to put the wire of the helmet. There we go. Everything is set.
Happens to the best of us.
Of course. So maybe it's the time for Eduardo Jordan to show all he can do in sabre with very soft touches.
I like soft sabre.
This is, you know what? This is my favorite thing.
I agree.
To touch your opponent and it didn't even feel it.
I mean, it's the one weapon where you can do that, so I think why not? That one maybe not so soft.
Yeah, but he tried to go just in banderole at the very at the bottom, but Ravij tried to make a parade, and then the hit was a bit heavy. There we are. That was quick. Yes, it's done. Even Eduardo Jordan was expecting to carry on. But
the matches are so fast. There's not even enough time for the other match to get into the frames.
And so that's why I'm happy to have you to be able to talk during these dead times. So back again with Sunil Pogat. Do you say if I should say Pogat or Fogat?
I believe it's Fogat, but my Indian pronunciation is not maybe what it once was, so I couldn't possibly comment.
Okay, so I will try to make something like Fogat.
Yeah.
Shukriya, thank you in Indian. Thank you for being here. And well, thank you by advance to give us a good match here. Fogat against Gianna Paolucci.
It's a good matchup. Again, it's their category A, so you know, maybe there could be another small comeback against their category B. I think as a category A in the team events, you're always looking to make up the ground on the other team's category B, and I think that's what makes the Paralympic and the parafencing team events so interesting compared to maybe the able-bodied, because you do have the category B and there's a little bit more tactics as to where you situate them within the fight.
Yep, and we usually say that in fencing you have to wait the last touch to be a winner, and in the wheelchair fencing you also have this special moment, this twist points when the category B are facing category A fences.
Of course, and you can make huge leeway back on your team. You know, you can cover a lot of points against the category B sometimes if you're careful, especially in foil and in épée. Sabre, sometimes because you can touch so easily, it's a little bit harder potentially. But let's see what we have.
Yeah, sure. And we are seeing what could be the main opposition during these team events, but it's not always the case. Thanks for us, this is sport, and sometimes we can even see very tricky situation. Have you seen Japan during the foil team event finishing with a category C? And we usually use the strongest fencer, a category A, but sometimes you can finish with a category C.
Well, debatably, you know, Mibo, he's very good, and so to finish, he has a lot of experience, so it's understandable.
And Poland did exactly the same in the previous round against Italy, finishing with Michal Dabrowski.
Exactly.
Category B. It was a choice. It was close to work. He didn't, but you, as a coach, sometimes have to make to take risks.
Exactly. I remember back in Tokyo, we finished with category B Dimitri against France, actually in the foil, which was very successful.
Come on, Fogat. It's your showtime right now. Oh, maybe here with a kind of a remise.
Like a prise de fer almost.
It was not so clean, but in the end it works. This is what we want. Oh, lucky here, because oh, this is it. I was checking the wire of Fogat, and it was off his jacket. So
happens in sabre.
Yeah, Gianni Paolucci deserved his riposte because he got a very nice parade.
Exactly, it's difficult because even in foil, if the clip comes off, at least you'll hit off target with the priority. However, with sabre, if their clip comes off, there's no light at all, so it can be difficult.
So everything is set now. Come on, forgot.
Straight the last time, next time yellow card. En garde.
And Paolucci has to stay straight in his wheelchair
Halte, l'attaque.
before the start.
En garde. Prêt, allez. Halte, l'attaque est parée. La réponse se touche. Bon. En garde. Prêt, allez. Halte, l'attaque se touche. Bon.
And Paolucci trying a very nice counter-attack here, but
Prêt,
maybe it was too much.
halte.
You've always got to try for the last hit, right?
Of course. Many fencers like to finish on these kind of touches. It's so
En garde.
so good to do
Prêt,
that.
allez.
What a
Halte,
feeling.
Yeah.
But no, it will be a direct attack. Well done, Gianni Paolucci.
I think it's important for the Italians because this will be a calmer match for them to make sure that they then ramp it up for the next match against China, because obviously it will be more intense. The danger here is that they have a very relaxed semi-final and then they go into the actual final maybe sleeping. So they need to make sure that they have their transitioning into the final and they're ready for what's going to be sat in front of them, because it certainly won't. It certainly won't be like this.
So surely this is warm-up time for Italian fencers. Matteo De Rossi non sei contento, is not happy, but I don't know why. Maybe we are waiting for the referee to be ready. I'm checking also what's going on in the other semi-final, but I don't have the results yet. It's France against China. Yeah, very well executed here for Matteo De Rossi. Even if Bidlan was trying to be in the defensive side. It will go quick maybe here.
I believe so. One more hit.
And one card for Bidlan. And Matteo De Rossi so close to finish his job here in this team semi-final. This is done 40-10. And we can just hope to have an interesting last bout, but
Well,
it's not so sure.
Whenever you have Jordan in the chair, it's always a good show. He's a real showman, entertainer, especially here at home at TERNI in Italy for the world champs. We're hopefully in for something interesting and entertaining.
I guess you like it. You know, when I see him, I can see one of your teammates too. Guess who?
Oh, Jordan?
Yeah.
In my teammates? Oh, is it Dimitri because of his beard?
No, it's not.
Who is it?
It's Pierce moving, you know, making come
Of course,
the
yeah.
opponent.
Of course, yeah. The thing about Piers, he's a great fencer, and I mean he makes it look so simple as well. So it's just an absolute pleasure to watch. And I think there are certain fencers on the circuit who are, they have that, as you say in French, that je ne sais quoi, like that little bit of extra.
Yeah, I like your expression, je ne sais quoi.
Exactly. That
But
I don't know what.
Yes, I don't know what, but I know that you do that to make your opponent becoming mad.
Sure, yes. And I think
It's a bit annoying to see you jumping in front of you when you are the opponent.
Yes, of course. And I think they're always great to watch. They're always, a pleasure. And I think it makes the sport look very beautiful. And I think that's great.
So we are setting the distance. It should be okay soon. Before we start, I immediately tell you that The other semi-final was more balanced that's what I thought. France was leading, but right now at the middle of the match, China went back, and this is 25-21 for the moment for China.
Oh wow!
So let's focus on this match. It will be very interesting to see, and I hope
Well, they've switched the scores there by accident.
that France could do something today. Allez, attaque parade riposte. That is clean and
Very
quick.
clean.
Well tried. Oh,
Oh,
what a shame!
beautiful.
The counter riposte of Seti was not good.
Lovely counter parry riposte from Eduardo there.
No, too easy, Seti. You have to do something else.
His front strap there, a little bit loose.
We have that sometimes because of the stripes, which are tight. How should I say? Tightening the wheelchairs.
Yeah.
With the fencing frame. To the fencing frame.
Very interesting when Eduardo lets go of the handlebar. You know, he just kind of flies out of the chair, but somehow manages to get himself back.
Even if flying is not authorized, is very strong. The leg amputee. Oh, like that. That's what you like, I'm sure.
Yeah, there you go. Unfortunately, attack on him, the counter attack. Maybe just didn't quite find the tempo for it.
He's easy, always going through the attack, and he got his priority. This is absolutely logical and normal in the convention we are using in saber.
Of course.
This is done. We got our team to reach the final in first. This is Italy against India. I hope Indian team has taken lots of experience here on this match, and we hope to see this team more often in the big events in wheelchair fencing.
Exactly.
So, do you want to know, Oliver, where we are in the other semi-final?
I'd absolutely love to.
So, we will go and check on the blue piste where Lemoine